So how do you deal with mothers that you come across? Not only the ones that have lost kids, but the ones that have children there now. How do they react to you?
Well, most of the ones I come across are very supportive of what I do because they feel the same way. You know, I have run across some who are still supporters of George Bush and the war.
Right. Well, there's still people out there because I think they feel like if they don't support him, then they don't support their son.
Right. And I think I don't agree with that, of course. But I have to look at a mother or a father who has had a child killed in this war and have compassion for their beliefs, because I know how hard it is just to live your day. And if they have to justify their child's death, saying somehow that they died for our freedom and democracy, or even to make the people of Iraq free, then that's what they have to believe to get through their lives. I just pray that when they finally wake up and realize, like in Vietnam, that their child's death was in vain, that it won't hit them too hard.
So you, under no conditions do you think it's worth fighting? No,
I don't think any war is good.
Okay.
You know, I think that, especially in the 21st century, when we're still killing people to solve problems, I think it's barbaric, and I think the people that we elect are barbarians. And when are we finally, as a civilization, gonna say, no, I'm not gonna go over. I'm not gonna give you my son to go over and kill innocent people. I'm not gonna give you my child to be killed. And we're not gonna condone killing in our names to solve problems. And when are we finally gonna just wake up and realize this, that violence only begets more violence. It doesn't bring peace.
Mm-hmm. Do you think we're protecting ourselves by going to war? Do you think it's a form of self-protection?
No, of course not. Of course not. Especially this war on terror that George Bush is waging. I like to call it his war of terror. I just read a report today that asked terrorism experts and defense experts, ex-Secretary of State, do they think that George's war of terror is working? And they're like, no. What he is doing is just trying to alleviate the symptom, not curing the problem. And they actually said that he is bolstering terrorism, and of course we instinctively and intuitively should know this, that you're not going to solve the problem by killing innocent people. You're in fact going to inflame the hatred and the violence by killing innocent people.
So if you were president of the United States, you'd say, we're out of there.
Right.
Everybody's coming home.
Right.
And you got to work it out for yourselves. We're not going to be involved in...
We're not going to be involved militarily.
Right.
But we will use the money we're using to kill you to help you rebuild your country. And what do you need? What do you need from us that doesn't involve our tanks and our guns and our bombs and our permanent bases and our independent contractors?
Are you optimistic?
Of course I am. Of course I am.
Do you think that realistically we're starting to move toward that?
Absolutely. Even before Camp Casey, when it appeared that everything was so dark and not moving in the right direction, I had optimism that if I got up every day and fought for the truth and fought for justice and fought for peace, that eventually we would get it, or else I would have just stayed in bed with my head under the covers, wallowing in my own grief.
And there's lots of moms out there that are doing that.
Yeah.
Doesn't it, do you think that it actually is a solace to you to do what you're doing? Are you doing it in his name, or have you passed that point and you're doing it for other reasons?
I'm doing it in Casey's name, definitely. But of course, no matter how hard I work, I'll never be able to bring Casey back or the people who are already dead. So I'm doing it in Casey's name, but for the people who are in harm's way right now. And really, selfishly, I'm doing it for my living children and my my unborn grandchildren. And in doing it for them, I'm doing it for everybody's children and grandchildren. I want my kids to have a future. I want to have grandkids. I want to be able to live in a society that solves its problems non-violently. And I want my grandchildren to have that kind of a world because their uncle didn't have it.
Right. So your children must be very proud of you.
My children are so proud of me. You know, of course.
I'll tell you, my wife is proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, she really has a lot of respect. And I think anybody that puts themselves out the way you have.
Yeah, of course my children, you know, would like to have me home more, and I'd love to be home more. You know, I'd love to be the mom that I was on April 3rd, but that's never going to happen. You know, it wasn't going to happen if I didn't do this. So we have to just redefine what it means to be a family, and how can we support each other and help each other grow.
So now, what's a typical week like for you? I mean, do you have any time at all for yourself where you can just...
Not really. I steal a couple days here and there to spend with my significant other.
Oh, okay.
And I'm demanding a week off in July. I'm going to go to Florida. Willie Nelson and his family have become good friends of mine, and Willie's going to be in concert in Tampa and in West Palm Beach, so I'm going to go down there and take a week off and, you know, go to the concerts and just, you know, try and be a normal person that, you know, is good friends with the actor.
Yeah, right. Do you feel like a celebrity?
No.
Huh? You don't?
I'm doing what I did before Camp Casey.
Is it hard to keep it in perspective though sometimes?
No,
when
not
everybody wants a piece to talk to you, they need to...
No, because I'm just doing what I did a little more intensely, and the difference is now people recognize me, you know, and before, but I just, what you have to do is keep focused, and I keep focused on the mission, which is bringing the troops home. And every day when I wake up, it's like, what am I going to do today to try and fulfill my mission, to make my mission obsolete?
I don't get a sense that people are, I mean, from your demeanor, you seem very calm, like people are really hassling you, especially because it's controversial.
I get hassled all the time.
Oh, you do? Yeah,
I get hassled, and I get smeared and attacked and harassed. You know, just trying to cross borders or flying, I get harassed. But,
really?
Yeah.
What's that like? I mean, what would somebody, a typical situation that someone would do to you?
Well, you know, I'm attacked on the internet. There's entire websites devoted to hating me, you know, things like that. But, you know, it doesn't bother me. I keep everything in perspective, you know. If they think that they can attack me and, you know, make up things about me and call me names that's going to stop me, they've never buried a child.
Yeah, right.
You know, and the only reason I'm doing this is so they don't have to bury their children.
Well, I enjoyed talking with you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And how do you like Nantucket?
Oh, it's beautiful, huh?
It is.
Nice.
I mean, it's a little busy right
here.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, it just blew up in July.
Yeah.
July and August are crazy
here.
But, you know, everywhere you go must be, you know,
nice little joint you have here.
It's nice.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a good community, too. The people are really nice here.
Well, you know, Wings used to be my favorite show, too.
Okay. There you go. There's your connection with Nantucket.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Cindy.
Again, thank you, and say hi to your wife for me.
I certainly will. Okay, yeah, that's the
out?
60s style. You push that thing down.
Down.
And then you give it a little pop. There you go.
All right.
Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.